What is going on, guys? We are about to leave and we're going back to the Keys. Last year we did this trip. We had an amazing time. That time we actually rented a boat down in Marathon. This time we've got, well, my friends got their own boat. So they actually drove the boat down. We're in Naples right now. They drove the boat down all the way to Marathon through the Gulf. So sure, they had an amazing time. I had to work, so I'm driving down with a good friend of mine, Cade, right behind the camera. OG friend, me and him have done a bunch of different things, python hunting and Alec, all kinds of stuff. So everything's packed up. We've got about, I don't know, 500 pounds of ice. We've got spear guns. I don't have a watch. We are 8 o'clock, so we're running a little late, so we gotta get going here. Got about 3 hours, so let's get it.
What's up?
Man, the myth, the legend.
Why don't you guys throw this on the porch? This is why I keep telling them not to stir with garbage. Stopping or doing this like
I don't know where we're going. We're kind of new to the area, so we're gonna go, you know, try to find some coral heads, try to find some structure. All I know is that we do have some storms in the background. I don't care about that. I'm here to just spearfish, whatever happens. If I get hit, whatever. People survive lightning strikes usually, so it's whatever. Good friend of mine, Mason, right here.
How we doing, guys?
Beautiful day to be alive, so let's get out there, guys, and we'll pick it up once we get there. So instead of letting the video play for itself, I figured I would narrate certain parts of this, kind of give you an idea of what's going on and what we're doing. Now today we are in Marathon. Marathon is in the middle Keys. It's not quite at Key West, not quite in the beginning, it's kind of in the middle. Now Marathon has a lot of shallow water. Most of the water that you're gonna dive in is about 20 to 30 feet. Anything past that, it gets to 100 and 200 feet really quick. So most of it's shallow water and a lot of people dive here. So just be cognizant, there's gonna be a lot of boats, always a bunch of divers, but there are plenty of spots where you're gonna find lobster. The way we find them here typically is most of what we're looking for is sandy bottom with some grass flats where there are these little ledges. The ledges are only a couple inches, sometimes a foot, foot and a half. And in those ledges, there's big holes, and those holes are typically filled with lobster. Here's a nice keeper one I just pulled out of that hole. The first one was a little too small. This big one was right behind him. Here's another little ledge. This lobster was very hard to see. I just basically saw one or two little tentacles sticking out. Figured that was a nice one, so started reaching in. Now this method is not recommended for beginners. I don't really care about my, arm or whatever, because I do get kind of scratched up doing this. Here are my friends. They're a lot smarter than me, so they use these snares. It avoids having to put your hand in that hole, getting all cut up, and it's also a very effective way at snaring the lobster. So you're gonna go right behind them. I suck at doing this, so I just kind of do it with my hands. The only downside with this is you can only catch one at a time. Typically when I'm going in there with my hands, I'll pull several lobster out at once and just hold on to them, cradle them on my stomach. So here comes Gabe with a nice one, and then just for good measure, Damien's gonna stick one more in the bag right here. Easy catch. All right guys, so the current is ripping. It is a workout doing this, but we just came out of the water. I got a couple lobsters here. I want to show you guys what we do here. So what we do is we make sure we measure them, obviously in the water. You need to have a measuring device in the water with you if you're lobstering. That's very important to do. Now, just to be sure, as we come on the boat, I just got 3 more. We're gonna give it a measure right here. And the way you measure these, it's very important that you do this right. If you do this wrong, you can end up in a lot of trouble. Your trip is ruined. FWC doesn't play around down here. So here's your lobster, guys. What you do is you're gonna have your measuring device, you're gonna stick it in between the eyes right there, and you're gonna make sure that this end doesn't go past there. This is called a carapace. So it's got to have a 3-inch carapace. Now this one's obviously legal, but do make sure you measure them one more time when you get on the boat. Now we got a bunch of people, we got 9 people in the water doing this, so we can actually have a whole bunch. But I mean, some of these are no joke, man. And this is not even the biggest one, but beautiful lobster. I know this one's legal, but I'm just gonna, just to show you guys. Beautiful lobster, guys. We're here in beautiful Marathon. Look at this water, man. You can't ask for anything better. We got a little bit of a breeze, which I like, but it's getting some people seasick, so it kind of depends, you know. But I love the breeze here, and we're catching a bunch of these. There's a spiny lobster here in the Florida Keys. Now, even though we are lobstering, we always have our spear guns with us. You never know when a couple fish are gonna pull up. This is a nice little school of mangrove snapper. Most of them are not legal. I do see a couple that are 10, 12 inches, and eventually this nice 13-inch snapper comes out. Kind of have to focus on him. He gives me a nice side view, and then boom. Not a big one, but he'll do. Now this is going to be my biggest regret of the trip. This is a nice red grouper, definitely a legal size, and I did not shoot him. I kind of was thinking it was another kind of grouper. I was a little confused. This was very shallow water, so I was not expecting to see one there, and I kind of didn't know what to do, and he gets away. But whatever, he'll live to grow a little bit bigger. Here's a nice moray eel that I just go down there and start rage baiting. These guys are always fun to play with. They always get so stressed out when you approach them. They always open their mouth and get all angry at you. They're just really fun to play around with. Here he comes coming out of his hole. Hey buddy, what's up? He does not like me visiting him. Here I do something really stupid. I try to tickle him from the bottom to make him shoot out of that hole. As I do that, he literally turns around and I almost lose a finger. Very bad idea. These moray eels, check this out. They will drag your finger off with no problem, so do not do that. That's a nice little stingray coming in, shot killing me. Kind of cool. And as I'm going down to this ledge, I do see a nice lobster. Stick my hand in there, try to wiggle him out, and eventually we get him out of there. So that was plenty of lobster for us for that night.
Or actually, where'd mine go? 30.
Nice, bro. So we got a bunch of ice water there, and it will make them calm down, because if you bring these lobster right off the boat, you put them up and you want to start cleaning them up, they're gonna thrash and they're gonna get you all cut up. I already got cut up trying to do it. So Gabe had this idea, put them in the ice water, hypothetically they'll calm down. So spiny lobster, guys, super easy how to do this. So first of all, we do kill these lobster before doing this. And so these lobster are all dead. The way you do it, you just stick your knife in right there, drag it down, and he's not doing good no more. So the way you do it is super simple. Some people like to twist them off. I don't like to do that because I think you lose some meat when doing that. So you just stick your knife in, let the knife do the work here, just like that. It'll come out. Beautiful lobster tail right there. And then I'm going to show you later how we split them, how we cook them, how we devein them. But simple as that. All right, now once you have gotten the tail off, you're gonna have a vein that you want to get rid of. It's basically the poop chute. So what you want to do is you'll take one of these from one of the lobsters that you cleaned. You break off a piece just about like that. Very important to use the back side of it because these are like barbs, so they go back that way, right? So you want to stick it in like that so you can pull out the vein. Check this out. Take that nice giant tail, stick it in, and then you're gonna just pull that out, and it literally comes right out just like that. Super easy trick. You already have the lobster head. You might as well use some parts of it for that. So once you've done that, beautiful deveined, ready to cook. So we're gonna do that with all these. See you guys back in the kitchen. Now I'm really tired, so I'm not cooking today. So we got Mr. Gabe on the action here. See what he's doing. What's your specialty here? What do you think? What do you think we're doing? Pretty simple, huh?
Yeah.
All right. He's not a very good vlogger, so we're just gonna let the action speak for itself. It is crazy how they do that switch. I promise you, we have killed these lobsters. They're not alive. I promise.
Are you wearing the hat?
Yes, I am, bro. You know why? I'm the captain now. All right, so this is a very weird ending to the video, but they did most of the cooking, so I just kind of hung out. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, that's for the fries.
So we're gonna get this plated, and it's a good day. Super good conditions. Thank you guys for watching as always, and we'll catch you in the next one.